Okay, this is part 2 of my video series on my tombstone. As you could tell, it's all coming together now. I already had the first coat of dry lock on it. And let me do a once over for you. Those are real dried out starfish, and I used DAS clay, DAS, DAS clay, for the barnacles, and basically used a Dremel to cut out the lettering. I traced it first, and some like real shells and more starfish on the bottom. That's only the first coat of dry lock, and let me show you the back. Now, that net is actually my old basketball hoop net that was outside for like 2 years, and it got like weathered and stuff. I put that in monster mud, which is drywall and latex paint mixed together, and also, what I did here was I added a computer plug, and well, I'm not really sure of the correct name, but typically, like if you have a computer in the back, that's where your power supply has that plug, and basically just drilled a hole out of a piece of plywood and mounted it there. And then I also put, see, this motor runs on 12 volts, so I didn't want the transformer sticking out, so I cut out right here. This is actually two sheets of styrofoam, one 2-inch sheet and one 1-inch sheet, and I cut out the 2-inch sheet of styrofoam, and I glued down the transformer, and I left plenty of room because transformers get hot. My only concern now is, basically with all this paint on the styrofoam, it's airtight, so just hopefully it doesn't heat up that much, to where it would melt anything. But that was one of the reasoning. Yeah, that was one of the reasons why I added the 2-inch and then the 1-inch, so that I could cover the whole transformer and all the wiring and stuff. It's all nice and neat here. So now all I have to do now, in order to make my little motor work, is to plug in that cord, plug in here, and then plug it in the wall, and then it turns on. So this way it just turned out nice and neat. On the back is one coat of dry lock on everything, and that net is going to get a second coat of dry lock, and also the final charcoal paint, the same as my other tombstones, is going to be added on. And then finally dry brush with probably white paint. I also bought this glow in the dark white paint, which I might try. See how that works. But anyway, just want to give you an update, and I'll take a final picture when it's all done. But yeah, so far so good, really. I just hope that these shells and stuff don't break off. I actually cut out around the shells, and I used some liquid nails, caulk, and went that route. Then I monster mud Yeah, then I monster mudded it, and then I finally hit it with dry lock, and it's gonna get one more coat, so it should be good. And then, like I said before, on the top, I'm gonna have this whale. That glove is actually gonna be this whale, and it's gonna go up and down, you know, up and down. And hopefully, it won't be too heavy. I mean, as of now, boy, this thing is starting to add up, but it's a whole lot better than the real thing, because the real thing would be made of some sort of stone, and that would be even worse. So, but anyway, hope you like it, and I'll send you a video of it later when it's all complete.